Hi, once again, it's now 12 days later and let's see what's blooming right now. The Penstemons, which is this particular flower that you see here, are blooming right now. They're wonderful, they're hardy, they come in year after year. You plant them once and every year they come out reliably, and they have this wonderful lavender color and they're like fluorescent. They look like a high definition filter, the color. Look, check it out. Very, very nice flower to put on, and that's what's flowering right now. A little further down the garden, another one of my favorites, this one in pink, also extremely kind of fluo color. If you can, it's difficult with a smartphone to look really closely, but if you can see closely, it's actually tiny, tiny carnations, and they smell wonderful. Once again, these are perennials, so you plant them once and they come again every year, giving you this wonderful bloom all of a sudden without you doing absolutely nothing. They say that every garden should have some white flowers, and this is one of the favorites. These are peonies. They're always culturally associated with China, but I'm not sure if they're really from China originally or not, but they're a Chinese favorite. These are giant white peonies, and look how beautiful they are. These are also reliable. They come every year. They have some kind of rhizome, which is like a bulb, and they reliably come every year. They live through the snow and everything else, and they come back. The one negative of this kind of plant, and I left it in the picture for you to see it, is because these have been bred for size, and therefore the flowers are enormous, as you can see. The stems cannot really hold them together, so you're forced to stick a bamboo and put some rope to keep them together. Otherwise they will start collapsing and kind of touching the ground. So that's one thing to remember if you're going to be planting peonies. People always ask me about roses, and my answer is always the same. Pick the old roses, the so-called heirloom roses, the ancient types. They make wonderful blossoms. These are almost completely spent, you know, they're about to collapse, and look how beautiful they still are, with fantastic color and also fantastic smell. The new roses that people are growing right now, the multibundas and all these different new varieties that come out, they make a large profusion of flowers, but they're not as glorious as these. These look like rumpled linen, or just wonderful, wonderful, and the smell is divine. So old roses is my opinion for roses. Finally, a different kind of rose, the climbing roses. These are also an old variety. I picked them, I took a cutting and restarted them from a church nearby. And these are also wonderful. They're wonderfully fragrant, and the petals are just smashing. They start as little yellowish, very, very pale yellow, and then they turn into white with a yellow heart. You can see that I've built a canopy of them, and there are thousands literally all around me, as you can see over here. So that's something you can do. You can create your own pergola, and you can create an entire canopy full of these roses that are wonderful. Reliable, perennial, you do nothing. You plant them once and you have them every year.